Hello, beautiful souls. Namaste. This has been quite a June. I have had so many clients who are sensitive to energies, all saying to me, I've been feeling exhausted, I've been feeling depressed or sad or low. I haven't had the energy that I normally have. I can't get stuff done. Or physically, I've had pressure in my head, sinus headaches, vertigo, and discomfort. And it's just feeling like so many people are feeling this. And so I tapped in to find out what's going on energetically in the world, and it's come up as it's collective consciousness. So if you've been feeling any of these things that I've been describing, any of these symptoms, then you might be a sensitive soul. And as we become more spiritually awakened and open, we become more sensitive, meaning we're more sensitive to other people's emotions, other people's thought patterns, which means that then you are sensitive to the collective consciousness, which means when more and more people are feeling a certain feeling, then it vibrates out in the world and you start to pick up on it, and it can feel a bit heavy or intense or like brain fog. And you're never sure, because is it yours? Or is it someone else's, or is it the collective? Because it feels so real. It feels like it's yours. And sometimes a lot of my clients have been saying, well, I really thought it was my own. I've been feeling so alone through it. And, what can I do? So I'm here to support you. And I'm going to give you a tool. I'm actually going to give you a meditation, guide you through a meditation to help you to feel lighter. And it's all about the heart. So with this collective conscious fear energy that's been building up, it stems from what people are absorbing from their outer reality, from social media, from the news, from people that are talking around them, and that's how it feeds. So when more and more people start to believe in the same thing, then it grows, and it can become quite dense and heavy and intense. For me personally, wow, I've had vertigo for the whole month. I've had like pressure now and again, on and off. I had a cold at the beginning of the month, and all these different symptoms, all because the heaviness of the collective consciousness. And so I'm going to channel a message, channeling a message to support us, and also to see what's coming up in July, because let's hope that there can be a little bit lighter energy in July. Oh, immediately there's a message coming through, so I'm going to close my eyes and channel. Beautiful souls, you are the ones that hold the power. The power does not exist outside of you. Each and every single one of you is important, and it is important on what you spend your time and energy focusing on. If each one of you on earth takes responsibility on what you absorb, on what you watch, on what you listen to, you can change the whole world. The power lies within you. So take time to choose with conscious awareness of what you want to believe, who you want to believe, what social media and what different patterns and information and resources you agree with, and which ones you send out of your energetic field. You have the power to choose. The responsibility is within you. Responsibility is the ability to respond. How are you responding to your environment? Do you choose to believe everything that you hear and see in the third dimension? Or do you choose to shuffle through and check in with what feels right, what resonates with your being. If it resonates, then it connects with your truth. And if it doesn't feel right, it's not true to you, and you do not need to take it on and respond to it. You have the ability to respond to your environment from a place and a state of love and acceptance, knowing that everything happens in your life because on some level of your conscious mind, you are creating so that you can learn through the experiences, so that you can grow. How you respond to these things that are happening in your outer world, in your environment, is very important. If you respond from fear, panic, worry, and then start to spread this fear, panic, and worry, it is a very low vibration. If you choose to sit still for a moment when you hear something negative and just check in with yourself and then shake it out or breathe it out, and don't take it on, beautiful soul. Let it go, it's not yours. Let it pass. Everything passes in the third dimension. Nothing stays still. So just let it pass without attaching or reacting or responding to it. Just observe it. Observe it come in and observe it leave. Without any reaction, without any clinging to the wonderful things that happen in life, attaching and wanting more. That creates sadness afterwards. So just observe without any attachment or clinging to the wonderful things. Just observe and be in it, appreciate it, enjoy it for what it is, but don't attach. And then when those intense moments come in, rolling like a thunderstorm, observe it. You know it's going to pass. You know it's going to pass. Everything passes in the third dimension. So, when that storm rolls in, that intense energy, the depression, the sadness, the headaches, the discomfort comes in, what do? You observe it. You don't repel it, try run away from it. You don't blame it. You don't become a victim of it. You become the empowered observer, the soul that is watching. Don't get involved in the dramas of the third dimension. They do not belong to you. You are a high frequency being of light. Come back into your power and observe everything that is happening. Observe it from a place of non-judgment. Just let it pass without judging, because judging creates repelling or attachment, which creates karma, action, reaction. Anything that you react to, you create more karma, meaning that the next experience that you have or an experience down the line will be connected to your reaction. But if you stay neutral and balanced, being the wonderful soul and observer that you are, it will pass and you'll stay in a state of balance, of neutrality, of observation. It's very empowering, and you have this great potential to be a bright light, empowered on earth, being the observer. And from that space of observing, you create more and more space in your life when you're no longer reacting to your environment by clinging to the good things and repelling the bad. When you're no longer reacting, you are empowered and you are in a beautiful space. And in that space, you connect to your soul. You connect to the universe. You connect to all the angels and beings of light. And you open up portals, vortexes, opening up through your crown, through your heart, through the top of your head, the crown, and through your chest, your heart chakra. These vortexes, these portals open and expand. And then you get to really experience peace and happiness, then you really get to experience the joy that you are here to experience. Beautiful soul, you are not here to suffer. You are here to be happy. You are here to be in a state of growth and expansion, in a state of contentment as the observer, getting to observe and experience through all of your senses as you eat, as you smell, as you hear, as you see, as you feel. The beautiful magic and wonderment of this third dimension. There is so much to wonder. There is so much magic. It is a gift for you to be a soul in a human body. It is all up to you. What you focus your energy on, the power lies within you. And the more and more of you that realize this and start to focus on nature, bringing your awareness to nature, observe the ocean, observe the waters that flow on earth. Look at the flowers, look at the details, look at the colors, look at the leaves, feel the breeze, connect with nature, look at the animals, hear their sounds, connect with nature. We say this over and over and over again to you because this message needs to sink in. The more and more of you that start to connect and focus more on nature, you will then become lighter, enlightened, and feel so good and peaceful within. Your natural nature of peace will emanate, and you will flip and change the energies on earth. So instead of focusing on things that are fearful and worrying in your own life and through the collective, choose to connect to nature. Choose to be in nature. Let her balance you. She is wise and loving. She is soft. She is nurturing. Mother Earth wants to hold and help you. Let her come out of the lower conscious thoughts and worry and sit in nature and be in peace. And as more and more of you start to do this, the energies of June will disappear. They are already starting to dissipate. Some of you might already start to feel like there's a little bit of light at the end of that tunnel that you've been going through. That intensity is getting softer and lighter. On the 12th of July is a great opportunity to connect with the light. There is a vortex of light coming in, meaning that you're going to feel like you can connect through from your heart and your crown at the top of your head, feeling that you'll feel more connected through love, and you're able to recognize people for the soul that they are and look past the actions and reactions that they're having that could be from some fears and traumas that they've had in their past. So 12th of July brings in a lot of light. And the energies as we move into July, beginning of July. So just coming actually back a little bit more as I'm being shown a bit of a graph and energies. At the end of June, there is a closing of some intense energies. And these energies have been needed because many people have needed a bit of a shake and a wake. Some people have had to go through a bit of heaviness in order to have the shake and awake, and that's okay. Just to be gentle with yourself through the shaking. And as you now come out, there's a closing off on the 30th of June, and then entering into July as we come into like around about 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th of July, good energies coming in beautiful waves of energy, and it feels like people coming together and supporting one another. There's a good community spirit. You're going to feel supported by community at the beginning of July. And those of you who have been feeling that you've been keeping in some of this heaviness because you felt ashamed or sad because you didn't want to share some of the negative thoughts coming up, you're going to feel like you can lean on friends and family, and you're going to feel like there are people to support you. You're going to feel a great sense of support beginning of July. And then from the 4th till about the 8th, there's a lot of movement of energy. So this might be a good time to start any exercise regimes. It's a good time to do breath work, to do moving, shaking, yoga, any sort of movement. Make sure you don't have too much movement of the mind, because for some of you who often have a very busy mind, from about 4th to 8th of July, it's looking like with all this movement energy, some of you could get trapped in like a repetitive thought pattern. So if that happens to you, then bring your awareness to your feet, go walk barefoot in nature and ground the energy, because it just means that you're looping high up and you want to bring that energy down and ground it into the earth. So then we move from 8th to, so then we're moving, the energy starts to build up as that vortex is opening on the 12th. And that vortex will be opening from 8th. It will be at its maximum openness, and then it starts to kind of dissipate and close in on itself round about the 24th. So it's open for a nice amount of time in July. These vortexes, which are spinning wheels of energy, open and close all over the world many times within the month. And this feels like a big collective light one. And what it's going to bring is a lot of silver light and pink light. So during this time, from 8th to 24th of July is a good time to come into your heart. And what this means is practice self-love, different self-love practices, things that you enjoy doing for you, making time for you. And it feels like a good time to have boundaries. If you're feeling like you're doing stuff to please other people during this time, you're going to feel more empowered to say no and to say, hold on, I've got to check in with me and I've got to do what's right for me. So that's what's showing here is from the 8th until the 24th of July, more and more people are going to be saying, I've got to put me first, I've got to look after me. And as people do this, as each person looks after yourself with a very tender, loving kindness, it then ripples out and creates this beautiful energy and vortex to have healthy boundaries and an open heart. Oh, beautiful energy that brings. And then there's a bit of settling down then from the 24th until the end of July. Some people might feel a bit stagnant. It kind of feels like a bit of a pause in the energetic field. So what that can mean is it's not really a time to be doing a lot. So you might want to just do some meditations. You might, if you've got lots of ideas, then great, see if you've got the energy to do it. And if you don't, then a pause means taking time of stillness and just accepting that. Acceptance of the non-doing. That's the feeling that's coming at the end of July. Is that everything? Just tapping in. Is there anything else that needs to be shared about July? I'm getting a yes. What else do people need to know about July? There's a lot of blue protective energy available to you from this very moment. So if any of you have been feeling vulnerable or weak, please draw this blue protective energy around you, wrap it around you like a blue bubble of protective energy and light, and stay within this protection so that you are not affected by the collective energies. This is important for all of you who are very sensitive. Protect yourself as often as you need. Might be that you wake up in the morning and visualize the blue ball of protection around you. It might be when you're around other people, when you feel a little bit of uncomfortable energy inside of you. Protect yourself so you don't take it on. Beautiful souls, why are so many of you carrying the weight of the world? Your shoulders are so heavy. You do not need to carry the weight of the world. Yes, you are light workers, and yes, many of you are awakened and aware of everything, and you want to help others and you worry about the world, but don't take it on, don't carry, because it's not helping. Take that heavy armor off, lighten the load. That helps the earth much more. And when you feel lighter, you help others to feel lighter. They'll feel lighter just by being in your presence. Please know that you all are surrounded by angels and love. We love you from the angelic realm through Natalie to you. So much love. Wow. What a beautiful message. So much, so much. You might want to listen to the message a few times. And now I am going to channel a meditation to help support you during this beautiful month of July. You might want to practice this meditation over and over. Closing your eyes and coming inside of your body, coming inside your chest, into your heart. Your heart is beating. Connect with your heartbeat. Feel your heartbeat. Breathe into your heart. Feel the energy that you breathe in move around the front of your heart, above, behind your heart, the sides of your heart, bringing all conscious awareness and energy to your heart. And as your heart feels and receives this conscious energy, it starts to expand and lighten. And your shoulders become lighter and lighter, letting go of whatever you've been carrying. Shrug it off, let it go. Breathing in and out of your heart, you can sense a beautiful green light in the center of your heart. And as it starts to glow, it starts to expand, and this green light emanates outwards, out of your heart, and as it moves out into your energy field, into your aura, it starts to shimmer a beautiful, loving, pink energy and light. Pink is shining and expanding all around you in your aura. You feel a sense of peace deep inside. And this peace expands from your heart out into your energy field. It's glorious. Bathe in this wonderful energy and light. Bathe in this love and peace. Breathing in and out, flowing with the love. Just being here with this wonderful energy. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat even stronger. Maybe you can see waves pulsing outwards. Just observe what you see and what you feel, what you sense in your body. Breathing in and out, peace and love. Gently bring your hands to your chest, to your heart. Notice what you feel, how peaceful and loving you are. This is your natural state of being. Slowly bring your awareness to your feet. You have hundreds of energetic roots that move down into the earth, and every step you take on earth, you ground so that you maintain balance. Right now you are grounding. And around you is a deep blue ball of protection to seal in this wonderful love and peace. Feeling the strong blue ball of protection, know that it is your boundary and it keeps you safe and protected within it. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, start to come back gently, slowly and softly, starting to wiggle your toes, stretch through your fingers, and then opening your eyes, coming fully back into the here and the now. Thank you, beautiful souls. Namaste.